Cinnamon. Good for plants because it's bad for ants. Because my plants were outside and because this wood was not treated like it's supposed to have been treated when they built the porch, well, ants will come about. Well, ants will come out anyway. But cinnamon. And look up the spiritual. I mean, it smells so good. You know me, Pisces military brass. At least me. I'm about good smells. Welcome officially to summer. The first Monday of summer 2026. There's a beautiful purple flower, like a purple posy. I would walk over there, but I don't feel like it right now. But that gave me the inspiration to come on today. That and the Joker. Now I'm the Joker, okay. The quiet antagonist. You say you want a revolution. Well, you know. You can't have revolution without an evolution. I see a lot of people are starting to talk about evolve. Remember when I said that decades ago? I do mean decades ago. As I said, welcome to the narrative. Thank you. Some remember. Welcome to the narrative changer. I'm the show that everybody's talking about. That sounds so narcissistic or big-headed when you speak it out. But the fact is, if it is, it is. And if it's not, it's okay. But everybody's got something to say about the collective today. The first time I actually heard the word collective per se, I remember listening to this cat, Nicolay. Oh gosh, there I go with the rhyming again. It just kicks in. And I used to rock with them in foreign exchange a lot. Like I used to rock with Little Brother, Soul School Cafe. I did that. I started doing that show before 2007. Actually, before I even came on YouTube. I don't think I came on YouTube till 2013. But I had been doing my thing long before then. I didn't see the need to go on YouTube because I was doing something else. I was involved in these other startup radio stations. I'm the queen of startup. I am the queen of startup. The first queen, the first real queen of Foxy 99 here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Went there from D103, the first black FM station here in Fayetteville, North Carolina, which was out on the swamp in Dunn. The horns are blowing, so I don't know if that's confirmation or just is confirmation. Because there's always eyes watching me. You know, it's funny when Tupac said all eyes on me, and other people can say all eyes on them too, but they don't respond to these eyes like I do. There's a lot of people who get anxiety when you know you're being watched by me. I just roll with the punches because I'm that kid. Daddy taught me well. Mommy taught me well too. In fact, everybody who was a true elder to me taught me well. And you know what? Criminals taught me well too. It's okay. The Amen corner is like really up and at 'em this morning. As the sun is peeping through the clouds, it's going to be another hot day, but it's going to rain later on too today. But I had to get up, come out here and get some fresh air. Soul School Cafe. By the way, if you miss the, it's on YouTube Live Friday. I did at 5. If you miss the Black Music Month, Juneteenth, Freedom Party celebration, I will have that on MIXCLOUD and PODOMATIC later on this evening. I'll leave a link when I do. I wanted to give it its justice on YouTube, so I will put that on tonight, and you can play it whenever you want to. It's a party. It's a history party. It's a freedom party. It's you won't get necessarily the talk that you get on YouTube Live, but I teach a class, and that too. I've been teaching classes with everything I do. But now everybody's got a school. When did people start doing their school? SKOOL. Just by the way, just saying, just throwing it out there. Okay, when did you start your school? Because I started Soul School Cafe 2007. Really, probably before that. I told you, and I attribute that to my husband because he said that he could see where this entertainment industry wasn't wasn't all that. So pro- pro- probably and possibly the only Libra man I will ever love. And I mean, I'm okay with that because he did exactly what he was supposed to do. He was a soldier that helped me accomplish my dreams, to continue to be true to myself. Because when God said, well, what do you want to be? I want to be a military brat for the rest of my life, not a rapper's wife, not an actor's wife, not a gangster's wife. Not a, I want a soldier. People say I want a soldier, but what soldier do you mean? See, I was raised with real soldiers. So it's not a matter of me getting on anybody else's team. Can you get on my team? I don't think you understand. And when I say welcome to the narrative changer, let's be clear. I am only talking to the 144,000, which I've said from the very beginning in my show, Soul School Cafe. Thanks to Talam AC for inspiring that poem, by the way, Odd Evenings. Pleasing, teasing, uncommon, and extraordinary, because just plain average is not my vocabulary. Born to veil and cool as hell, I dance to the beat of a different drum, and the way I speak has been known to intimidate some, but I refuse to dumb down my math. Or was it, I refuse to dumb down my craft just because some can't do basic math. And I don't understand how you can be basic and can't do basic math, but yet I do understand that because people don't have any class. And the funny thing, the beautiful thing about this summer, and as we're getting ready to officially get into my season number 2, which I usually call Pisces 2 season, because we're moving into July, and that's Daddy season. As you know, with Mother's May, I get gifts. Father's June, I get gifts. Daddy's birthday, like Mommy's birthday, I get gifts. And the gifts this year have been epic because I'm still here. And so many people have around me have become so weird. So many criminals and gangsters and hoods and hood rats who want to take off my head and it's that. And people who thought that I wouldn't fight back because I'm a little Pisces. I'm a little Pisces. Uh, they thought I would be a little jellyback, a little wheatback. I mean, I don't know where they got their intel from because I'm like, clearly you haven't met me in real life. If you did, you know, number one, I'm not dumb. Number two, I'm not slow. Number three, I've cussed out many of folks around here, yo. Ask some of your mayors about me in real life. Ask some of your politicians. Ask some of your hood people too. I've hung around real killers, not just in the military, but in the hood, the Crips and Bloods too. Like, I can rock and roll with anybody. I don't judge until I have to. And for the record, yes, I can judge because my God told me I can judge. I'm a Libra moon. She goes tapping again. I really didn't realize that until I was getting intel from some of you guys in the music. Like, oh yeah, I do that. Now I'm the watcher. You know, like how if you commit a crime or something and or if they suspect you of something and you go to the police station and they leave you in the room for a second but you don't see that they're watching. What you call it, two-way mirror. You think it's a mirror, but they're seeing you and they're seeing your actions, seeing your reactions and stuff like that. Now it's like I'm watching you like that too. I'm like, oh, but I'm doing it psychically or empathically. Now I'm a psychic. Salute to the ones who say, well, I'm not really psychic. At least you being truthful. 90% of the people on social media who say they're psychics are not. But they're right. There are Miss Cleo and Miss and Mr. Cleos. Remember, even Miss Cleo wasn't Miss Cleo. She wasn't even from Jamaica. New York has been known to come up with the best scammers ever. And Atlanta follows that too. I'm not going to lie. Been in Atlanta, lived in Atlanta. I saw that through and through. Oh my gosh. Cultural people, spiritual people, fake holistic people. Ugh. I'm still thinking about, I mean, I'm still thinking about the dude that time when I'm a chronic allergy sufferer. And I remember how just roll in the grass. I understand where he got the homeopathic meaning, where he thought that would work, but no, it's not always that. That's why you got to research for yourself. It's like cutting cords. I really don't believe in cutting cord rituals. Now, that's not to say that they work. I mean, placebos can work for anybody. If you believe, and don't get me wrong, that's not saying that it doesn't work. It's just saying that some people, remind you, they do tests on that. That if somebody believes it works, it's like hypnotizing somebody. If somebody believes it works, then you think it works. Somehow or another, that didn't sound grammatically correct. If you believe it works, then you think that it works. However, the very cord cutting ritual that you paid $50 for, or $100 for, or $33.33 for, 2 weeks, a month, 2 months down the line, you're dealing with the same problem. Why? Because it never worked the whole time. You know why? Because your cord cutting starts with you. Somebody else can take that away from you. Somebody else cannot just break a curse from you. I mean, I know, well, I don't know. Maybe it can. Let me not, mess up people's ways of making money. But yet you try to mess up my ways of making money. So what should I do? I have a Gemini rising too in the first and second house. In fact, we're going to do a little astrology since summer is here. And I'm giving you a clue for future references on what I'm about. Hearing it from the horse's mouth instead of somebody else. But then I finish about the collective. Nicolay, when there's a song I played in my show, Soul School Cafe, about the collective. And it wasn't until around 2017 or 2018 when I started dealing with some people that I don't really know. Some people who are good at DMing you and texting you, yo. And even did the little WhatsApp, I don't do. WhatsApp, I never do. But they did the, what you call it, the phone chat, and I eliminated that too. Because I started realizing, even before now, as some of you are realizing, AI has been around for a long time. A long time. One of my favorite rap songs. I'm not going to lie, one of my favorite rap songs. Rich Boys, throw some D's on it. I'm not going to lie, that's one of my favorite rap songs. I started looking at that video. I think I played that about a month ago, and I was looking at that video, and I noticed, oh, I see some digital underdoings under here. So AI has been a long time. It's just new to you, my dear. Time you hear about it, it's already been tested and planned. And by let's just, I'm not knocking anybody's intelligence, or maybe I am, but by the time you get wind of AI, it's been out. But I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm Pisces. I'm delusional. I'm silly. I'm stupid. How does someone say, I create the problems and bring everybody in, and I don't hold accountability? Said said a little witchy astrologer who'd be scamming everybody. Bitch, don't try me. Because if I broke down your Gemini, in fact, that's what I'm gonna do. This is gonna be a hot summer, and that's what I'm gonna do. All the birdies are like, yep, do that, do that, do that. I don't feel like doing that because that's what everybody else does, and I don't like doing what everybody else does. I really don't. I've never liked doing what everybody else does. Everybody's doing cards, so I don't. I mean, I've been having my medicine cards long before some of you even picked up a card. And I mean, hey, if tarot works for you, good for you. Do you? But it's when you got my name and my energy in your mouth, I got a problem with you. Yeah, I love how people come in right off the bat. You drunk? Yeah. It's what is it? 7 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I'm drunk. I'm drunk on this coffee and this energy. That's the best you can do, said the drunk. People are just gonna come in and just start hating. That's okay. Is that making you any money? You got anything else to say? Little Leaf 8541 Little Leaf. He's already shown, or it's already shown. It could be a she. It's already showing. It's Widow Weave. Widow Weave. You drunk? Earth no, girl. Yes, ma'am. It's going to be a hot summer. I hope you all are prepared for the heat. I'm telling you, the best thing that some of you could do for yourself is to pull back some of your trolls and your simps and your stands. Because these are the people that's going to cause your mental and spiritual, financial, and emotional death. As a Pisces, I can be kind, and I speak to animals, cats, dogs, birds, rocks, trees, a grain of sand. If I stop speaking to you, it's you. I'm not the problem. It's you. And like I said, people will say, you're the problem. Pisces, like, and some Pisces too, I will readily agree with that. You very rarely will find a Pisces woman married to a Pisces man. We don't, no offense to Pisces men. the high vibing ones, but you have to go through so much. It's most men do. You have to go through so much. You always think that the men are going to evolve first, but they don't. They never do. That's why they tell you in the beginning when we're growing up how girls mature quicker than the guys. Some guys act like little children all their lives. So that's why when you're looking for a mate or a match, you'll never get that because they're busy. I don't know. But good thing about me, I had a great dad. So I know what a real man is supposed to be like. I had a role model of what real men do. That's why these little fakey little bugaboos, you, the Pisces side of me gave you a little bit of advantage because I was friends to all of you. But now that I see what you are, my Gemini first and second house kicked in, and my midheaven Aquarius too, and then my Cancer, my third house, and my fourth house Jupiter kicked in. I'm like, oh, and Leo, I'm like, oh, oh, I'm really gonna have to kill some of you creatively. No blood on my hands this time. But if you notice what I watch, and this has been all my life, I am trolling again a little bit. But what you gonna do? Half these people in jail are getting ready to go to. It's not my fault. I'm telling you, the best thing you could do for yourself right now is to pull your trolls out because your trolls are going to get you in further trouble. Because if you think you're going to scare me off of YouTube, or if you think you're going to get my blood pressure. By the way, the last I checked my blood pressure, and it was like, which was wild when you think about it, it was 105 over 65. Ninja life in real life. So my health is good to go. Your health is your wealth. Your health is your wealth. If you know, you know. What happened to Tay Keith, by the way? He was 29 years old. Jeez. Now I will say this about that, and to you young folks, you YNs, you should feel some kind of way about that. Or I guess you don't care. It's all about the money, but the industry is just taking you out of here. So if you think that you're going to make it, I'm immortal, I'm going to live forever. None of them are living forever. They can't even get past 2026. And there's a lot more coming. But hey, do your thing, kid. Keep trolling. Come on, let's go. Now I'm Morpheus and Neo. Come on. Come on, drunkie. Come on, widow weef. Widow weef. Widow weef. Well, yeah, like I said, it wasn't until around 2017, 2018 that I started being bombarded out of nowhere by a lot of texts, a lot of DMs, first a weird cat up in Michigan. Don't even know what that was about. Then a weird cat, and then the insurance fraud check to try to get me, to try to scam me coming from Ohio, and unemployment insurance check, which my bank kicked that out because I told you I make personal business with my money. And it was that too. I started noticing you started getting all these hits like, going to this bank and check this bank and getting this bank. And I'm like, you know what? I like local banks. I like personal banks. I like to have a personal feel with my money. So I have my money in two bank accounts of which I know my bankers personally. If I don't know you, because I already realized that your government is trash. And people have been telling you that for a minute. And whatever happened to the Thrive movement? I remember when I used to give them a lot of play on Soul School Cafe, and then they kind of disappeared and went away. Was Foster and Kimberly Gamble even real? Or was that AI the whole time? Hello, little ant. You looking confused. That's it. Oh my God, you tweaking now. It doesn't kill them initially. It just like it just they scurry off for whatever reason. They do not like cinnamon. I love it. So this beats the heck out of insecticides. You can, like I said, you can, if your plants are outside, you got house plants that are outside. Oh looky, hold up, wait. We're going to have strawberries in about another month, maybe. And it's supposed to rain a lot today. I don't know if my blackberries are going to come out anymore or not. I went on base last night and mommy's kind of like fried them out. But there's some resilient. That little moth is gone. That little skipper moth is gone. I'm just leaving it there. Oh, there's one little burnt blackberry back there. Remember when blackberries, the phone was the thing? Remember when everybody had a blackberry? I didn't. It cost too much money for me. And then by the time I thought about getting a BlackBerry, then it went to something else. Stuff is always changing. It's always changing. Like with Androids. Remember when people was just talking about people flip phone? Remember when the flip phone, was everybody was doing the flip phone, and then all of a sudden, who's doing that in the iPhone? It's the iPhone's the thing. The iPhone is the thing. But people get so caught up in trends. I've never been a trendy type of, I've been the trend. I'm the trend. So I don't get caught up in trends because I've ended up finding out that I'm the trend. Like if I wear something different in school, everybody else is wearing something different in school. If I do something different, then they're going to do different. I didn't say I made up all the cheers, but who made up most of the cheers when I was in high school and college? Who made up most of the chants and the steps when we were doing block shows for my sorority, Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated? People can lie to me. Now they know. They know. I mean, they know. I'm thinking about the particular time when my probate line, the line after me, that I was the same one, three the hard way, that I realized that I was a master in psychology and didn't know it. But anyway, when they came out, they came out on Hell Week. They came out on Parliament Funkadelic. That's when we hold like just give me the V funk. Well, but it was the Z funk at the time. But here's the thing. Hear all the sorrows of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, and the probate line comes out on Parliament Funkadelic. How and why is everybody in the quad? Who do they look at? Like, why you gotta look at me? Because that is the first time Zeta Phi Beta sorority has ever been known to do something. I don't know why people say we were the church, like we were either in the church or the library, but let's just say that was the first at Fayetteville State. And from then we were running the yard. Next thing you know, it was Zetas running the yard every year. It's like we brought a whole new trendsetter. We brought a whole new vibe. The Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated changed up that vibe, but I thought it was funny how that was an epic moment. They come out on Parliament Funkadelic, and everybody in the quad like, and I'm like, why are you looking at me? No one doggone. I mean, I know, but it's like, was it that obvious? So to those who know, it's quite obvious. I don't follow trends. I'm the trendsetter, yo. And the same thing with the narrative. That's why I say, welcome to the narrative changer. I know I have the right to remain silent, but I also have the right to talk. So I do. If you're going to arrest me, I'm outside. Come and do it. I also have the right to sue. And if you get arrested, you may have the right to remain silent, but that doesn't keep you from not going to jail, honey. Let me tell you something. Laws and law books and politics, I know. I'm fluid at that. I just don't choose to be. I could have been a politician, but politics is not for me. I've had people say, don't you want to run? I'm like, no, because I realize people don't want change. Politics will either change you or you have to get out of the game. I have seen every person that I know who's gotten to the political arena. I can't say I can honestly trust them. I think you have a few. I think some people just go in there for the money. the main people who talk about welfare. What do you think politics is? Politician, that's white collar welfare. That is literally white collar. It's 8 o'clock. Is it 8 o'clock? Did I get up this early? Damn, I'm on military time this morning. It's summer. Wow, chow wine. People getting ready for chow. Uh, I know I'm like wow. So, like I said, I mean, in case you missed it, thank you. In case you missed it, what about black free welfare? I agree. You have a lot of people on welfare who will. You have some people on welfare is good when you need it. I've seen some people who actually need welfare and can't get it. I have some people who played the system, but let us not forget that the majority of folks who are on welfare are white. So don't just talk about the black people on welfare because the majority of people on welfare are white. Why don't you get your facts right? See, this is a thing that I don't like. People want to bring out statistics that they don't know. It's real easy to push that out when people don't read and people are under control. The media controls them, the news controls them, the illusions controls them, the schools are now gone crazy. I remember when schools used to be so much better. Not to sound like my parents or my grandparents back then today, but in a real type of way. Now the sun is even shining even brighter on me today. But I remember when we were learning how to write. We were learning how to write, not just print, but we were learning how to write in cursive. But you took that away. So now kids just do computers and they just do cell phones and they just do whatever it is, so they don't even have to like write anymore. And that's like the slaves. Like it's like how white people didn't like white slave masters didn't like the black people to learn how to write, even though people knew how to write. It's just that they wrote in a different culture. See, that it's the American history that becomes history, but it's not the whole story for me. And I've always read everything because I grew up with encyclopedias. See, leather bound encyclopedias. Black people need education more than money, welfare, or anything. You know better, you do better, and it starts with reading. But at the same time, if there's no money and you got people still making a slave out of everybody, so, are you wanting a whole discussion on welfare, or you want a partial discussion on welfare? See, that's what I don't get. That's why I don't get into discussions with people about that, because I learned a long time ago you can't teach classless people class. People want to use excuses and throw out stuff, but I will thoroughly agree. Black people do need reading. White people need reading. White people need to know their history. Hispanics and Latinos need to know their history. Asians know their history. Africans didn't know their history, but somehow or another, you just gave it away. Still doing it to this day. I don't understand how you have all the diamonds and you let somebody like De Beers come and take your whole diamond world and culture away, take a rock, and then say, we're going to call it a diamond. And the next thing you know, the value goes up, but they got it from you. I'm telling you, I mean, I remember a time there would have been such a coup. People will Zulu for real. You ain't stealing nothing, bro. Put their head on a stick. Let them know. Sometimes you gotta let people know. There is something to be said for a show of power. The military knows about that. Sometimes you have to show a faux power, like, oh, who you think you messing with? Like I had to show these people around here, like they got me real effed up. They got me real jacked up. Like, oh, hey, Birdie, am I supposed to be scared to come out outside my house? Are y'all gonna? By the way, to my landlords, let me say this, because it's summer, and so I see a cup in my yard, which I'm not gonna pick up because I'm telling you now, and I am telling you, FIFA, to your little soccer ball people, your little FIFA folks, or whatever it be, because certain people forget boundaries, and all of a sudden, next thing you know, you got broken glass and cups and beer cans and stuff. Now the wind can blow stuff. That is true. However, sometimes people just be walking through and just throw a cup in their yard. I don't know where you thought that my house or my land is the neighborhood dump, but it's not. If you want to dump on your yard, then that you will do. Like I said, the next time if I feel like too many balls are being kicked in my yard on purpose, or if another ball hits the side of my house, I'm gonna take a big old butcher knife and gut that ball out, and then go, here. The next time it's gonna be you. That's where I'm at right now. That's not a crashed out moment. That's just telling the truth. Sometimes you got to speak in a person's language, since that's the only language you know as far as teaching respect. I'm gonna let you know, Bet. You're not gonna play with me like that. You're not gonna play with my boundaries like that. Maybe you didn't learn respect where you came from. Maybe across the border, whether it was just, in Texas or New Mexico, maybe you didn't care that there was just beer cans and bottles all over the place. I mean, it seems like stuff is okay and then it's not okay, which makes me think that the same people, except it's a new crop of fools, it's a new school of fools doing the same old tools. We're going to jump up our yard. And I remember how this one thing I learned from Ranger Jacobs at Carver Creek: just don't pick up anything. Stop picking up stuff. So, got it, bro. I miss you. I will always rock with you. I'll probably eventually go out to Raven Rock and check you out. That's a walk, though, Raven Rock, man. Because I like to walk by myself. But I mean, Raven Rock, you're likely to see a bear in real life, and I'm like, no, no. Let me tell you something. Have you guys ever Okay, so here's this troll. Why blacks become a problem worldwide because of white folks. Next question. Because white folks being so stupid. So we had to become a problem. Because you just don't know when to stop, and you think that you know everything, you can control everything. So we had to become a problem. Black folks became a problem worldwide because of stupid white folks. Next question. If we answer questions, I'm answering today. Can you handle the truth, though? That's the problem, okay? Next. I told you, you're trolls, and those of you who are trolls too, that's going to be the death of you this summer, honey. If you know like I do, but you don't. And that's why I'm just set up for you. I'm with the birds are just flying right now. The birds are just flying. Because, see, I have to get through this summer knowing what I know and feeling how I feel and still keeping it real, but not crashing out, because I'm not going to crash out. But I know the trolls are going to come, and I know people are going to be talking about me, but they're not going to get up in your face. Now, here's the deal, though. You may sing your little trolly dummies, but now, even your little trolly dummies are like, no, we're going to let that slide, okay? I think your mentality sucks. I'm black. I think your mentality sucks. That's good for you. Then why are you here? I'm not for you. Trump, baby. Oh, you one of those MAGA supporters. Well, you know what? You got the right to think whatever you want to. I don't get along with everybody. I never will. I have never been able to get along with idiots and fools. So of course an idiot or a fool would think my mentality sucks. Sucks for you, but I'm just keeping it real. Now see, if we were in a class in school, I'd already been kicked you out of class. That hair needs washing. I washed the hair last night. Next. I'm not even American. Okay, so you know what? We just want somebody to talk to right now. This is the drunk or the alcoholic or the porn watcher or whatever it be. This is somebody's little kid that's trying to troll and he's taking up my energy. Oh, he think he's taking up my energy. See, what they don't know is that I just talked to you long enough so my people can get you, because I keep telling you, it's like with the cell phones and stuff like that. What you don't know is that they're really cracking down on that. So all you cyber trolls and stuff like that, because there's defamation of character, cyber trolling is starting to become a federal crime, and you guys are getting ready to do some federal time and all those little setups. Trump is not going to be able to save you. Trump can't even save himself, so why would you think he would save you? I mean, I don't care if it's Donald Trump or Laura Trump or whatever it be. The ones who came before you are now shh, 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 shh. You can't even find them. They're quiet in these streets. Like, where is the King Jones, Laura Trump broadcast now. But y'all go ahead, keep coming, because you're the new school of fools that they paid you what Xbox and a titty toe. So now you think it's your time to rule, and you don't even have a clue that you're being set up for the kill. You're gonna be on next week's news, but go ahead. You keep it real. Go ahead and do you. I applaud you from trying to make me not just they're bugging out the chat room, y'all. They are bugging in the chat room. They're bugging out in the chat room. See, I told you this is a different type of school. One thing you're not going to do is run me off of YouTube, off of my channel. Two things you're not going to do is take over my channel and make me get off my game. Three things you're not going to do is you're not going to come up in my face. Four things you're not going to do, if you put a gun in my face, you better pull the trigger. Because I swear on your mama and your daddy and all your ancestors that ever, that ever represented your DNA, that will be the last thing you do. And I won't have to do a thing. It will just automatically take care of itself. Since my already washed hair and my sucky mentality and all this, let's do a little astrology since we're going to a hot summer. And we're going to, I might do this once a month. I might not. I don't know. I don't even know why I'm doing it now. But we're going to go through, getting that out the way. I think you need some nootropics. Uh, she be paying attention to, I know, I pay attention to everything. Oh, I just love it when dumb people think that they got the tea on me. It would be so easy to kill these fools so easily. I mean, golly gee. It's like it's like mashing ants. But notice I don't always Hulk smash the ants. I just sprinkle a little cinnamon on them and let them go about their way. But these dummies gotta pay. And the funny thing about it is the stuff that they do, whatever team or gang, whatever they're representing, they're going to pay too, which means somebody's going to have to sacrifice for them being so idiotic and not knowing. They do not have permission to do what they do. They're just taking it upon themselves because they think they can do magic or I'm immortal or whatever it be. Or I guess it's fair game, except when it comes to me. Because see, I give you a warning. I'm really not one you want to mess with, but then you do. And so you think, okay, you're going to run me off. I mean, I have had so many people that, well, I'm going to send the police, send the FBI, send the CIA. Send the FED. What makes you think I don't know them too? What makes you think I'm kidding when I say I actually know people in the special forces or the special ops? You cosplay that on social media. I'm not. A dummy's gonna be a dummy though. And in the summer of 2026, you're gonna see a lot of them are gonna be in sicko mode. Which gets back to Tay Keith. That's sad. 29 years old. People don't even make it to 30. Some don't even make it to 20. And then you got these old gangsters, there's nothing like seeing an old gangster. And I mean, like, you're in your, I understand it's hot and everything, but dude, 50 or 60 years old, and you still acting like, you got your t-shirt on. It's not even a wife beater anymore. You're like, who? Okay. And for the record, the pandemic number 3 is a setup for the genocide again, okay? But y'all go ahead. You do that. You do that. You keep doing what you do. Genocide by any other name is what's the word I'm looking for? Genocide by any other name is vaccinated pesticides in your bodies and in the food. Don't let that go over your head. Well, if it did, I'm not talking to you. Well, hey, go ahead and do you. That lean and that coke and that heroin and that whatever you weed's not even weed anymore, and that mean and that's including legalized weed. Again, I talked about, the whole thing with legalized weed is I don't want people. I don't want, if I'm riding with somebody, if I have to take public transportation, if I'm riding an Uber or something like that, I don't want my Uber driver on weed. I don't want my pilot to be on weed. I don't want the bus driver to be. I don't want the train operator to be on weed. We're not doing that. I'm not doing that, because you want to be. That's like, I don't want my military to be on weed. If you are not on duty, or if you're retired, that's a whole other thing. But if you're in the middle, if you're trying to secure the world, that's like no, like no. And people say, well, yeah, what's the difference between that and being drunk? Either way, that's a liability. It's a liability, because when you got to be sharp, sharp means sharp. And I don't give a damn what nobody says. You can't just be smoking weed all day long and be sharp. Like, think fast, think fast, think fast. Have you ever seen people just all weeded out? Like, you get mellow and this and all that, and you get all contemplative and reflective. I've seen some people be reflective for 20 years. They've been saying the same damn thing for 20 years and have not gotten out of that stance yet. I had to cut these people off. I'm going to be this one day. I'm going to be this one day. I'm going to be this one day. You said that 20 years ago. They said, well, what about you? Bitch, I'm retired. So the only thing I'm going to do this year is get my land, get my money, and get my land. I am focused, man. I am focused now that I know what I know, what I know, what I know, what I know. I knew something had to be wrong with that. But Spirit said we had to wait. You had to wait till we cleared the field. Now you good to go. So now you got all the narrative, the illusionati saying, your person coming in, and this person gonna come in, and this person gonna blow you away. This person gonna lift yourself, gonna help lift you up. No, 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 no. I'm gonna lift myself up. I'm good. I'm good. I've been good being by myself for a long time. I know, right? Confirmation from the birds. So I'm good when I'm with somebody that's of my type and my kind. But if I don't have that person, I'm good by myself. And this year is a 1 year. So that means this is focused on me, my health, and my wealth. This is not somebody going to come in and help me. When 2027 comes through, and I've already set myself and stuff, and I see if you match what I do or surpass it, then we can talk. When 2026, bitch, that's not what I'm about. So don't pay all these people, or pay them all this money, and you get all messed up in your head. That's my person. That's my queen. That's my soulmate. No, 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 no. That's a quick way to find yourself dead. Dead in the water, dead in the tracks, dead in your math, dead in everything like that. Let me dead this stuff right now. Nobody's not coming in. I'm not looking for nobody. I'm not. That person gonna be so sexy. You gonna, and plus, and please believe I can do what it do even at this age. But I'm like I'm in mama stare. I'm in nun school. Okay, I'm straight up in nun mode. Like, nah. I've seen the little boys take out their shirts and everything, and it's like, I am more turned on by I'm more turned on by a full dress MP or a full dress soldier in the green berets. And with anybody this shit, like, please, like, put those little skinny bodies away. Like, you all look like, no, you all look like you're on lean. Like, no. And it's that too. It's like, this is that's what's killing the community, and people know that too. And see, this is one thing. Like I said, I'm not gonna have racists control my. You can say Trump until the cows come home. Trump will not get in my face, and I mean this in the most sincere way. I said, if I ever see that man and he tries to grab me in my pussy, you better hope you're secure, because I'm gonna punch that bitch out. One punch woman, one punch man. You can't punch the president. I can, but that's okay. Somebody's going to take it. It's always anybody, anytime that you have, any time and every time in history, for the people who do read, you know what I'm talking about. The ones that don't read, it doesn't matter. Anytime that you have had narcissistic leaders and narcissistic kings, you know fact, for a fact, it's all throughout history that they have died horribly. So, to that degree, this man has done some horrible stuff with money. He'll holler this and that and this and that, but then he'll take, he'll take foreign money to buy his little lavish little plane while soldiers are fighting overseas for greed and not freedom. Like, what's this war about again? And you little dumbasses on YouTube, or you little MAGA, you little fucked up rappers and shit like that. Like, I'm just trying to feed my family. I'm just trying to make the money. I'm a Trump supporter. Y'all are stupid. I have said on many occasions, there are times that I voted Republican, but I have never been a MAGA supporter. I have never, ever in my entire life ever voted for Trump. I am not stupid. You didn't even see that man. See, you don't pay attention to stuff. I remember that night, the first night he won, and he looked like a deer with his head cut. Like, I won? He didn't even expect that. Barron looks like the life is being sucked out of him. Like I said, Lord Trump is going around, hanging around with the neighborhood drug dealer doing a podcast with Kim Jones, who's just hyping up J. Cole, and J. Cole is acting like a goddamn fool. Bitch. All my life. You know what? Oh my God. Are we out of Gemini season yet? Yeah, we are. Oh God, Jesus. God, it's gonna be a hot summer. Oh my God. I don't, I'm going to have to tone my Gemini right. Listen, honey, child, please. Oh my God. I don't want to bring the Pete Hex Seth out of me. No. Oh my gosh. It's like, I mean, oh God, the air, it's the air energy. It's the Gemini and the Libra and the Aquarius. It's like, oh my God, it's the stuff I could say. And so it's gonna be a hot summer, and I'm like, it's a good thing I laugh. Okay, humor is healing. Humor is healing, humor is healing, humor is healing. Because listen, the crazy's gonna come out this summer. The crazy is gonna come out. They're gonna try to drive you crazy because they want you to die. You're gonna see people, seriously, you're gonna see a lot of people, you're going to see a lot of homicides and a lot of suicides. You're going to see a lot of protests over absolutely nothing. Those who know. I'm not saying stay inside, but be careful when you go outside, Joe. Don't go on no pleasure trips, no adventure clubs with people you just don't met, people you don't even know, and don't go somewhere overseas or go across the border to get a tummy tuck or a facelift or somebody more metamorphosing, yo, because it's oh dude, you know what, screw it, do you, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. I heard process of elimination. Little one, let them do what they're gonna do. We do not save. We do not save. We are not activists for the ones that are bound to the grave. The 144,000 will get it, and those are the ones you're talking to. Let them troll and do whatever they do. One thing about it, they'll never get up in your face, and if they do, you can kill them. I've got that on good authority. God. And I could be delusional. I might be. But if I'm not, test me on it. My husband would say, don't test her when she says, bet me. Bet me that I'm not telling the truth. Put me on a lie detector test. I have the right to not to remain silent. I can either be your greatest blessing or your greatest lesson. So I don't care what you think about my hair. I don't care what you think about my nose. I don't care what you think about my color. I don't care what you think about my clothes. I don't care what you think about me. The fact that you people think that, the fact that a dumbass motherfucker would think that I would like really feel some kind of way, that you gonna hurt my feelings. Have you ever tried to hurt an Aquarius's feelings? I don't even need the DMT. You know, like I'm so otherworldly. None of you bitches bother me. But I'm using you as comedy, so it's the great alchemy that I do. See, I told you I am the narrative that they're talking about. So, bitch, when you come up in my class and in my room, it's a whole different day. However you treated these other people on YouTube, I'm not that, okay? This is not that. You don't see me coming in, hi, how you doing? I'm not getting flustered by your talk. I'm not getting flustered by the stuff that you do. I know when I'm talking to retards, I don't give a fuck about retards. Retards can't tell me what to do. You can't say, I can say whatever I want to. It's my channel. What you gonna do, shut me off? I'm not making any money off of this. This is not how I make my money. Fuck off. And my Gordon Ramsay voice. Even had Gordon Ramsay wearing shades. I'm like, oh, you people wearing shades, because you know this whole shades thing is a clue. So I started looking at that like that's the industry stuff, and I still remember Chef Anne Burrell. I watched Worst Cooks this morning. Well, she's not on, obviously, but I can't even watch Worst Cooks, and I used to love that show. Yeah, yeah, I know, right? That still hurts a little bit about her death, yeah. These celebrities are dying like crazy. This joke, the industry is no joke, but you little weeble wobble people think that you actually bringing smoke. Bitch, please. The devil is seizing everything, and the IRS is seizing the rest. Y'all don't want to play with me. If you are wise, you listen to me. But you know what? Stupid people do what stupid people do. Drunks do what drunks do. Drug addicts do what drug addicts do. It's probably where these same people that tried to scam me back in 2019 to 20. When did I start? When did I realize that my folks had me? That time when I was like, I put it on live and I was out there at Brooklyn Pizza and I was getting ready to go Annie Oakley on somebody when I realized, like, oh, these people are coming for my life. Okay. Then the brat in me came out. Not the brat, but the real brat, the military brat. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to have to kill some bitches. And next thing I know, I'm being circled. You just see the circle of planes. It's like the wagon train came in there. Nope, 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 no ma'am, no ma'am, no ma'am. Hold up, shorty. Hold up. You're fine. You're good. You had to see, but you're good. And then, especially in that time when I'm sitting in that chair, looking over the pond at Carver's Creek, and those clouds formed, and it was just a matter of seconds, but it was like an eternity. Said drop them, and I was like holding up the church finger later. But what about it's like all of them, even that one too, especially that one. I didn't know. But now I do. Now, if I was so delusional, how is it that the minute that I dropped in fact, I stopped my show for about a year and a half. And the minute I stopped doing that, because I was giving everybody free publicity, just what I do. If I like your music, I rock with you. If you're an independent artist, I rock with you. But the minute I stopped my show and dropped everybody, Diddy went to jail. JC got into even more trouble. Shit started coming out with Beyonce. I've had Beyonce come into my dreams talking about save me and my son. I didn't even know you had a son. Long before Tasha K started talking about that, I had said that in a video, like, son, so for the beehive, like, I'm trying to be, nobody's trying to be, I was already a Zeta before she became a Zeta. And then you had the stuff that happened to Andrew Stone, and then you had the stuff that happened to D'Angelo. And see, I can tell you when the industry was really starting to go softcore porn was with D'Angelo and the Yin Yang Twins. And I'm like, wow, really? Because Yin Yang Twins, like, even though it's a whisper song, it was like, the beat was killer. The beat was killer, but it was like, you have kids singing that. And then you have parents say, well, kids don't know. See, in my time, my military parents, And the military parents today that I know, they're like, nah, my child, I better not hear my child singing that. They might sing it. The parents might sing it. But if they hear their children sing that, excuse me, what'd you say? You got to be a little bit more grown to say that. And that's another thing. You got your little kids cussing you out like the little like the little wretched ass kids, the little project kids who like, you know, the little, what had the little crackheaded mamas and the little pedophile daddy or uncle, whatever it be. And so they thought they were going to turn that energy. I'm trying to be a good service, a good role model in the community. I am helping them with their schoolwork. I'm helping them with their problems, their issues. But ain't nobody paying me. These people are getting checks to get what they do, and I'm doing this for free. So you literally want to troll me when I'm actually doing something for free. You got some little bald-headed bobo ho bitch, gender not specific, because anybody that does the stuff that you trolls do, you're all a bitch to me. You troll me, you catch me on the wrong day, you're a dead bitch to me. I'm not Nicki Minaj, honey. I'm not putting shit up my nose. So trust me, if I get a sight on you, the sight's on you, yo. I told you, and plus, I don't have to do that because I know people who can shoot a pine cone off a tree from at least 5 to 6 to 50 miles away. And there's always somebody within a 50-mile radius of me. That's not a brag. That's facts, bitch. I don't give a damn what you say about me. Sucks to be you. It's real good being me. Now I just got to find me a good state lawyer. And I hope the pettiness doesn't come out. Val, would you put everybody out their house? Or are these people who are trolling me right now? Are these some of these people who are in some of the houses that's on my land, on my property? Are these some of the people that were paid by some of the people that tried to sort me out? And you're asking me if I will put them out their house? You're asking me. You're asking me. See, let me say this to this Gemini bitch, and she knows what I'm talking about. How am I acting a victim, bitch? I take accountability for everything I do. Your scamming ass, you're the one that's a scammer. You know exactly who I'm talking to, Miss Revolution. But I'm just saying, hey, go ahead, do you. And I will agree, some Pisces will do that. You don't take accountability. I will agree with that. I will agree with that. I will agree with that. But, bitch, if you got my energy in your mouth, you better retract that or do what you're going to do, because that shit's coming back on you, too. How many accidents did you get in? Is that even your real face? See, don't let me get on my trolling mode today, because see, that's when the Gemini rising comes through, and I've got to be careful because it's going to be a hot summer. It's going to be a lot of homicides and a lot of suicides, and I've got to bring comedy and joy because the world needs more joy. That's what I heard yesterday. The world needs more. You're full of joy, and people love me when I'm in my joy. I love me when I'm in my joy, but I love this too. I mean, the reality is there's a lot of people who are crazy, but the fact of the matter is, I could sue this whole world and be richer than the Carnegies and the Rockefellers all together. Oh, I've got receipts 20 miles deep, so the right to remain silent. Bitch, I got the right to speak. I know the Constitution front and back and forth, just like how some of y'all know the Bible. What Bible would that be? What about the 33 books that were taken out of the Bible? And there again, it's the toxic masculinity. Let us make man. So are you telling me 2 men had a baby? So Adam and God had Eve. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. And Muslims, I still go like, how dare you take a beautiful name like Isis, a beautiful spirit like Isis, a beautiful goddess like Isis, and then just disrespect that doing the shit you do with war. That is not even the same. And let's talk about Allat, A-L-L-A-T, and which gets back to some of these alien goddesses over out in Calabasas. Bitch, you should have never played with me. You and your family should have stayed off my nuts. Now I'm sounding like J. Cole. Get off my dick, bitch. Y'all are not grown enough. You're not tall enough. You're not big enough. You're not smart enough. That narcissism is going to get you killed. I don't give a damn who you were born by the power of. I'm born by the power of Robin and Ruth and my will. And my name is Faith too. So like, y'all, you want to put Imani or whatever, you want to make a whole bunch of Imanis. You want to put that stuff in my face. Industry, I'm talking to you. Tommy Mottolas, the Lucian Grange, by the way, who was born on February 29th too. You know how we Pisces can be. I don't even know what is wrong with you. So I would suggest at this point in the game, you get on my good side, man. Because you know what? Somebody's got you by the nuts too. And why is The Exorcist on again? Why, oh, why is sci-fi just playing The Exorcist over and over and over again? Did I hear? Was it Toby Keith or what? Not Toby Keith. One of those. Blake Shelton. How are you doing a car commercial or something? Some commercial, man. You talking about Exorcist? Is this the narrative again? Lord have mercy, Jesus Christ. Well, 2026, Jesus is not going to be so nice. But yeah, but I'm going to do astrology for another day. Maybe I'll do it Wednesday, okay? Because I think I've said enough today. But I'll just, like, just let you, I'm the new narrative, I guess. But you can get it from the horse's mouth, or you can listen to the other people. The collective. But I didn't start hearing all this collective come out of people's mouths till some certain people, which, like I said, I had a signature that came from California. The next thing I know, I got a building with a collective over here, yo. They're like, oh yeah, we have coffee and we have stuff too, and we have massages. Because I was used to getting my massage all the time. I just got a massage. I just got a massage. I just got a massage. I used to get massages all the time. I got massages when I was in Atlanta all the time when I was on radio. I used to get shiatsu massages. Show. It's very rare to find a shiatsu massage therapist. I mean, there's different type of massages, but I specifically like shiatsu massages because you get to the certain pressure points. I did have one person. I don't know if she's there or not because I haven't been to her in a while. And I had a favorite person, but then when the pandemic hit the first time, it just messed everybody's money up. And I get back to your wonderful, the brazen idiocy of and talking about, you want to talk about welfare and this and that, and black people. No, what white people did this. What about, the money that it took to change Fort Bragg to Fort Liberty, which was idiotic because nobody I knew, no soldier, no veteran, nobody I knew had a problem. We didn't know those my age, we didn't know who Bragg was. I mean, by this time, it's like, whatever. Because, military brats are kind of like, whatever. That's then, this is now. The name is there. But we weren't looking at, like, well, that person was I mean, we didn't fucking care. But the point of the matter is, you took all that money. It's like nobody didn't think it through. Do you know how much money it took to change all these names from Bragg, since everybody, I told you this area says they love the military. They love military money. They do not love the military. They don't. They don't. Welcome to hell. I told you. Those who know already know. That's why I'm so protective. She is one of us. You already know. Welcome to hell. I'm their oracle. Y'all can use the oracle on YouTube and do whatever you do. I'm the military's oracle. We're a tribe. They know it's true. But the money that they took, all that money to change, and people were like, and you have business like, how am I going to change this in my name? It's in my name. You had to change the labels. You had to change all this stuff. Took millions and millions of dollars just to turn around and do it back. So either way, it was stupid. It was Biden's move was stupid. Trump's move was even more stupid because that was money wasted. Had you listened to me the first time around, and I was talking sense, but nobody wanted to hear sense. The people who did want to hear sense heard it, but it was like the little political people who were trying to pull a political coup. I guess you needed this for your platform, for your campaign, right? This is how I'm going to run my campaign because we need to do this. Well, like I'm saying, we're here, and I'm asking a simple question: who complained? Who complained about the name? I would just like to know. I mean, I wasn't like trying to like shame anybody or anything. I was just like trying to figure out who complained, because and mind you, I'm out on base all the time. Every soldier I talk to, every brat I talk to, every retired soldier, active, retired, whatever. It's like, we don't even know. What are they talking about? We don't even know. And that during that time, we were fighting a war that nobody didn't care about too. And you had parents that were just like, like, we don't know what the fuck's going on. So don't even talk about the military. I don't give a damn. You can have Soldier Boy and Ray J and Kid Cudi, who literally, at least you said, we don't fuck with the military. Well, you know what? Kudos to you. But you got all these other little flunkies here up there like, now you acting like you soldiers too. Bitch, you wish you could be. You would never be a soldier to me. And the fact that some of you little bald-headed little hoes, you little trick-ass bitches, you little weave-wearing queens, you little whatever it be, you want to troll the 70-year-old woman with stage 4 chronic kidney disease. You act like you such a big person doing it too, and I'm whipping their asses just like that. I'm pounding their asses. You like Pound Town, now I'm pounding you. I'm pounding you in the dirt creatively because my mommy and my daddy says no blood on your hands this time, okay? Ariel up here wrapped in tape like, I'm the fifth element now. No, honey, I've been the fifth element the whole time. And what is the fifth element, by the way? In hip-hop, it's knowledge. You all lost the knowledge. You lost your craft. You became culture vultures to yourself, and that's that. You let some racist ass mofos lead your way and gave you a little bit of money, okay? You think these people are millionaires, but they don't have a millionaire mindset. And the one thing I heard, which was the smartest thing, he was a crook to his heart, whatever will forever be. You cannot get me to ever work with him. Pisces men. To that degree, I agree with your sister that, like, no, don't take accountability for nothing. We'll call victim. Bruh. But the smartest thing he ever said was, you can put $1 million mindset, $1 million idea into $1,000 brain, and it won't mean a cent. It won't make a cent. And it's true. So all you millionaires, we're the millionaire mode. We're the billionaire club. But you have $1,000 minds. You don't even have $1,000 minds. You have 50-cent mind. It's not 50 cent. I am not arguing you, bro. We could. I guess. I don't know. Cancers are some weird people. There's a lot of cancers I will not ever work with or deal with. There are a couple of cancers right now that if I ever catch you on the wrong day, it's me. It's on site, bitch. It's on site. I think some little boy got I think he done lost his mind. His whole family done lost their mind. I think it was a family scam at that. Some people rock the bald head, so I'm not talking all bald heads, all right? There's some people who I think are absolutely handsome with bald heads, but I know people with alopecia, right? And alopecia doesn't work like that. So there's a couple of bald-headed bitches. I swear it's me and you on site, bitch. You ain't seen the Wicked Witch yet. But mommy says, no, let your father handle it. Yes, ma'am. We're bringing comedy in this world, in this critical, crazy world. You need to bring something different. So you're not going to get on here, being a... they took money from me, but I'm waiting for somebody. To save me. You better save yourself. Nobody's coming. Jesus is going to lift us up. No. Been there, done that. No, you better take accountability. You better save yourself. These little crusty, little rusty dusties thinking that by trolling the wrong people, which are the right people depending on how you look at it, you're trolling the wrong people. You're trolling the ones who can help you. But you think by trolling me, that's going to help you with your web. Y'all show each and every day just how simple and stupid and idiotic, okay? And mind you, it could be AI too, because you two be doing this stuff too. They'll tell you, you can't have fake subscribers, and yet most of you do. 100,000 subscribers. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Those who don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Slay Queen. Oh, you're so beautiful. Oh, I just love you to come on. I was just waiting for you. It's be the same people under different names. But okay, go ahead and do you. I mean, I'm okay with. I wasn't going to say anything about it, but y'all kept coming on me on some dumb shit. And you think I'm gonna be trolled by AI or a dumb bitch? You got me fucked up. No, no, don't Kanye me, and I won't Gambino or John Gotti you. Don't let that go over your head. Although meaning it will. Sucks for being you. Woo, child. I didn't like your hair. I didn't like your nails. I didn't like your eyes. I didn't like you. Whatever. Who gives a fuck what you like? You here. You watching. So I must be somehow your type. I'm not watching you. You're watching me. Bitch, what are you talking about? You're just a part of my comedy show. Welcome to Val's comedy show. I troll trolls for free. Y'all should actually donate to me right now. I'd be like, this is comedy. It's Monday. The Monday shenanigans, and I'm giving you comedy and a health check too. By the way, if you like my vibe, like, tithe, and subscribe. God, I hate saying this because everybody else does too. But if you like, you don't understand. I really do hate saying this because it's like, now I feel myself sound like everybody else. Like, if you like, I don't like doing nothing that everybody else does. I'm like, no. I'm like, I don't like Clown Town or Clone Town. I don't like doing everything. If everybody's doing this, I'm doing this. Like when everybody's that's the difference. That's the problem with me and the government. When the government or media reminding you, I know media, I know music, I know military, I know a little bit about everything. I don't say I know everything, but I know enough to know when media and the president politics got you paying attention this way, I'm paying attention this way. Because distractions are real, yo. So everybody's looking at distraction. I'm looking at but I've also learned when you try to tell people, no, that's a distraction because this is this, then these people, they don't care. So you got people who don't want to know the truth. You got people who don't want to wake up because that will require accountability, and there's no accountability in them. They don't want to move. They want to drink. They want to smoke. They want to drink themselves to death. I've been doing this all my life, so I'm going to die doing this. Okay, well, remember when you die that you said you were going to die doing this. So you, and in your own way, you committed suicide. You prophesized your suicide a long time ago because your dumb ass couldn't change. So good luck, bro. But don't. And then you think that Jesus is going to come and save you just because you turn Christian. Get the fuck out. It doesn't work like that. And then these preachers who literally are prophets for prophets, I just find it funny. It's not funny though at all. These poor people, you're taking poor people's money, and I mean, golly gee, Curtis Mayfield been talking about that. The Temptations used to talk about that. You have people talking about that long before me. My daddy used to talk about that. And I mean, I see the stuff in reality, and you young people think you running everything when you're the ones that's being ran by the distractions. I mean, golly gee, you don't even have good parents. Most of you don't even know who your dad is, and your mommy really is a slut and a hoe for money. She sold you out, and now you mad. You're mad. Time out. But I'm gonna do it. I was getting ready to say, I don't know how I'm going to get through this summer and not say some of the most cutting, despicable, life-changing digs. You want the dozens? I got dozens for you, okay? But mommy says no. That will be you catering to your Gemini South node, and we're not doing that, okay? We got enough Gemini South nodes out there. Golly gee, we do. Like, you got to be the balance, okay? You got to be the balance. And don't even ask why. You know why. Yeah. So I got to grow too. I got to grow. I'll be the first to admit. I still got to grow. You're always growing. You're going to always grow. The minute that you feel like you know everything, I know everything. I mean, we all know everything. If you know everything, then why do you act like you do? If you know everything, then why are you living in a box? Why are you lying about what you do? Why are you cosplaying that you're this or that? I'm a fairy princess. I have butterfly ears or alien ears. I am driving a Maserati. I'm driving a plane in my house. I know people who drive actually real planes. Some of the sexiest people I know drive real planes. Y'all be playing the Air Force. I see the memes. You all be playing the Air Force like the Air Force be privileged. I'm not saying it or not, but you make it seem like they're soft. Like, you have. I mean, I love that. I think these memes. I think they are cute though. Like, the Army. They do this, and the Marines. Like, everybody's hardcore. The Coast Guard. We don't sleep. And the Air Force. Yes. Might I have some Grey Poupon, please? Oh. PT, we don't do PT. But you know what? But listen, you do know the Air Force is like Top Guns, right? So if you think that's easy, that is by no means a soft life. Don't confirmation. Don't get shit fucked up. Don't. I mean, don't, or do. But if you think people in the Air Force are soft, okay, well, that's gonna be a lesson for you. I can tell you that they're not. They're hard, right where they need to be. That sounds so strange. And yet I meant it. I just wanted to air right now. Can you hear? And the sun just came out. Oh, that is just epic. The sun just got brighter, and I hear the plane in the air. That is hilarious to me. That's hilarious to me. You all be making this stuff up. I can't even make this stuff up. I'm like, it can be super weird, but this is just meant for me. This is so my ish. It's like a world that I created. Like I exist in the world that I created, but I couldn't possibly that would be arrogant of me to say I did this all by myself. That would be such a arrogant, Aries or Aquarius thing to say. I'm like, no, I'm not Mark Marcel. Okay, no DMT needed. But I will say this: real soldiers, real intelligence leads the way. So, but sometimes you need a little comedy and some nature too. But reminding you, there's a cup in my yard. I suggest somebody come in. I'm not gonna pick it up. So when you come and do your lot things again, and yeah, don't find me for somebody else's shit. Don't find me for somebody else's shit. I'm not, because the minute you let them get away with it, then they think they're going to get away with it. And like I said, I'll let stuff slide from time to time because I know, people playing ball and kicking ball. I don't really have a problem with it, but you constantly kicking ball in my yard almost makes me think like you're doing that on purpose. Then you kick it, this, and then you want to have a look like, is that her? Is that her? You know damn well it's me. Why be stupid? If you want to say hey, but don't kick it in my house now. I mean, I'm in the shower and I hear like a boom on the thing, like like. And I know stuff happens by mistake, so I'm not sweating that. It's no biggie, okay. But if I'm just, as you call it, I'm nipping it in the bud. Because crazy people can be crazy. But I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt that you're smarter than the ones who used to live in the house, the other house. So but if I see the same stuff, the same cars, the same hair, the same this and all that. And I know some crack addicts can't, get off their crack. And I'm telling you, this is not the year in 2026 that you want to deal with this brat like that because, bitch, I'll sort you out. And that's facts. Like, let me get my attorney and stuff like that, which gets back to Val. Once you find out that you own all of this, would you kick them out their house? Are you telling me? Are you asking me? The people who've been trying to set me up and bully me and threaten me and actually paid hired killers to come and get me or stalk me or whatever, now that I got all the legal repercussions to kick them out of their motherfucking houses because they wanted me to be homeless, are you asking me, will I show forgiveness and keep them in their house? What would Judge Dredd do? That's my. What are you? What are you? Are you the Mockingbird? You're not a Mockingbird. You're something else. What are you? Come here, Mockingbird. Hey, what are you? What are you? Hey, baby. Be kind to people. I'm a lesson. Be kind to people. You don't know who knows who. You don't know what real people can do. I'm not faking anything. You see my face. You see my nose. You hear me speak for myself. I'm not running through AI, and I don't have some Zaddy or Maddie helping me. I make my own money. I'm creating my own new wealth. I don't need somebody to come. I can help you with your. I can help you with. You can't help me with shit, bitch. You're a trick looking for a come up. You're a hobo trick. No, we're not doing that. But you wanted me homeless, and now that's done come back on you. That's karma, bitch. Don't blame me. That's karma now judging you. I done judged you a long time ago. Now daddy's putting out the sentence. If you know, you know. But 2026 is going to be an interesting year. So be careful about the people that you hang around. Vet everybody. Vet everybody. I mean, I'll tell you, like I said, I have nothing to hide. So vet me. Vet me till the cows come home, baby. Vet me till the cows come home, because I vet everybody. I don't give a damn if you work for the police. I'm a vet. I'm a go through. I'm a go through. I'm gonna do as much research on you as the IRS would. So, and it's that too. A lot of people with the PPL loans and these LLCs, ooh, child, they're coming for you. If you up here trying to gang stalk me and trying to make your money on YouTube and stuff like that, you don't realize what's really getting ready to happen right under your eyes. You're so busy toking and smoking and drinking and stinking and gang stalking the wrong people. And there's somebody in the government. There's some real legal eyes going. Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. So keep trolling me. The longer I keep you on, they're listening. They're looking at my live too. So they're now trolling all of your pages. How you feel about that? You watching me and they watching you. Who is it? What's it? Oh, Tweety Bird. Tweety. What is it? Ain't I a stinker? Looney Tunes. I saw this little kid talking about Looney Tunes. It's the best commercial. It's Looney Tunes' best commercials. Tweety Bird. Ain't I a stinker? Anyway, wow. That's my thing going out. So we're good for today. My stuff went black. Wow, I've been talking a long time. So good morning. Happy Monday morning. Um, oh man. Soul School Cafe on MIXCLOUD and PODOMATIC. If you missed Friday Live, the Juneteenth Black History Party, whatever, it's going to be on MIXCLOUD and PODOMATIC later on this evening. All right. Go out and have yourself a good day. Eat some good food, some real food. Drink some water. Be kinder to people, because you never know. You could be, it could be God or millionaire. Or it could be the devil. But either way, you brought on that karma, your karma or dharma. It's all the same to me. Don't act like I didn't tell you so. And you got that straight from the horse's mouth, because I don't do narratives. The narrative is me. Like my vibe, tithe, subscribe, tithe, share. I don't care. I don't need a lot of people. I'm only talking to 144,000. But if you like what I do, I take donations too, because I can get my own coffee. So screw buy me a coffee. That's the middleman. I don't do middleman. Just go ahead and give it to me. You can Cashapp me at $ValJonesDaO, $ValJonesDaO, or PayPal me at iamvaljones@gmail.com. Have a great day, and do something that makes you feel good, okay? They're still doing stuff. They're saying I'm bum begging. I guess everybody on YouTube bum begging, because they come right off the bat. Get them numbers up. Get them numbers up. Get them. I don't. You ever see me do that? But that's okay. Let them keep doing what they do. Let them keep doing what they do. Let them keep doing what they do. I told you, while they're watching and trolling me, you really do. You think I'm kidding, and I'm not. You really do have the feds watching you. So let them. Let them. Let them. You know, what's that law? Like, you have the right to remain silent. I play by the Queensberry rules. I tell you that federal agents are watching you, and you think I'm lying. I'm a federal agent too. No, you're not, baby. But what you're doing is cyber stalking, and that is a crime. That entails real time, and you know you don't have bail money. Oh, they can't find me. You can find anybody. Well, the people I know, they can find anybody. Anyway, like I said, you like my content, you know what to do. Like, Tide, the vibe. Cashapp, $ValJonesDaO, or Cash App, $ValJonesDaO, or PayPal at iamvaljones.com. At least I'm not selling ass on OnlyFans. I'm keeping them on just for a minute just because I can. Because I want my boys to have enough information that when I sue, I told you, they gonna make me a rich bitch. And the funny thing about it is, that's absolutely